All right, YouTube, how's it going? I just uploaded a video. I went to the range, a private range. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I shot a little over 350 rounds. It was 353 rounds out of my FN 509 tactical compact. The reason why I'm bringing it up is because I'm looking to be getting into being a security. So, yeah, that's something I want to do now. I want to become a security guard. So I'm going to be taking D&G classes. I already got my concealed carry permit. Yeah, so I got it actually in 3 days after it was issued to me. So uh, hats off to them for getting it to me so quick. But yeah, so I'm be looking into getting into being a security guard. So once I get the classes in that, then I'll get my equipment, plate carrier, all that. Um, yeah, I'll have to get handcuffs and uh, uh, pepper gel. Yeah, simple stuff like that, like um, medical supplies and stuff. I have quite a bit already, so it won't be too big of a stretch for me. But yeah, um, so I'm gonna be looking to get into that. I did stop working at McDonald's and then came back to Florida, where I'm originally from. So I'm no longer in Indiana, in case you haven't figured that out yet. Uh, I brought that up because somebody asked me just a little bit ago if I was still working at McDonald's. No, I'm not. I quit that job. It was bad for me. The person I was working for wasn't taking responsibility in punishing people for doing bad stuff. That worked for him. So because there wasn't any discipline, I left there. Yeah, that's the only reason why I really left was because of him not having any discipline in his work environment. So it was very hostile and not safe to work in. So I quit and left and came back here. But yeah, right now I'm currently looking for a job. So yeah, I've been applying and interviewing to a few different places. So yeah, pretty soon I'm going to be looking into starting my own business. Though what that entail will be eh, a lot of things. So yeah. But yeah, a lot of people are talking about uh, Kiev, and how the Ukraine is defending it right now. Yeah, um, the U.S. really is slacking on that. Honestly, we should have stepped up and defended democracy. We claim to be a democracy ourselves, so yeah, but we can't really force our own government to have the same views as us. Yeah. So there's that, but there's a lot of Americans that are pro war right now that agree with me that we should have gone to war immediately when Russia invaded. We should have taken a strong posture, even if it was just sending reinforcement troops. I mean, like, come on now. Even if we didn't get a full in um, anti-invasion force in, just even supplementary helpful troops would have been great. um, yeah, but right now we're just doing sanctions. So yeah, I really don't think sanctions are enough right now, and we really have to think about stopping World War III. That's why I view a strong stance that we should have invaded uh, Russia in response ourselves. Yeah, right now, Russia invaded the Ukraine, so they've taken most of their forces away from um, away from the east. Yeah, so all you gotta do is invade them from that side, and yeah, they wouldn't be prepared for that sort of thing, and so you invade them from the south, and then you invade them from the east, and they would have a very hard time uh, with that because most of their forces are again in Ukraine. So yeah, we should have been backing up the president of Ukraine more, and I really don't appreciate how our president is going about this. I think he's going about it in the wrong way, but we are a democracy, and he's the one that is leading our country, so we just have to deal with it. And although I don't like it, I'll deal with it as is. Um, yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the months to come, because people act like, oh, it's a daily thing and stuff like that. It's gonna take at least months before we really find out what's gonna happen, if we're gonna end up actually having to go to war, if the United States people are gonna get drafted or whatnot like that. That's a big thing right now. A lot of us are thinking that we're gonna be ending up going to World War III and being drafted. So yeah, it's something to keep in mind. Also, nuclear war is a big agenda of his. So yeah, there's that aspect of it. So we need to prepare here in the U.S. for, God forbid, a nuclear attack against us. He's already threatening to bomb us with nuclear weapons, as well as Ukraine. So we need to be prepared for that. We need to keep grab bags ready. We need to prepare food and water to at least the last 2 weeks. We need to have the ability to secure ourselves, and should, God forbid, happen, we get attacked with nuclear bombs. The likelihood of you actually being killed by a nuclear bomb exploding is very slim if you really think about it. It's normally the fallout that gets you. So if that happens, hunker down and wait for word from our government as to what to do. But the best thing you can do is stay indoors. Being outside will expose you to it. So yeah. Um, the best thing you can do is to react the same way you would to a tornado. Hunker down, make sure you're in the best structurally sound area of your house, or building, work building, or whatnot like that, and prepared to be isolated from outside for a good 2 weeks. Once 2 weeks happens and has gone by, the half life will have brought down the exposure enough that you can then leave the area and go get help. Um, yeah, but there's that. So it's just stuff to think about. And yeah, so the day, because he invaded like really early in the morning. So that day, um, when here in the U.S., when our stores opened, gun sales went up 1,000%, including guns and ammunition. They include everything gun related into that. So yeah, a lot of us are preparing, and we think that it's going to turn into World War III. As well as me, I'm a big believer that that's eventually going to happen, but it's going to be in the months or weeks to come. It's not going to be like right away, like everybody thinks it is and is acting like it is. Wars take months and years; they don't take days. But yeah, uh, a lot of people are freaking out, like, "Oh, it's right now." It's like, no, it's not right now. It's going to be a little bit longer before this happens. As far as my channel and stuff like that, I'll still be uploading quite a bit of content, all sorts of content. Um, you know me, if you know my channel, I upload all sorts of content. I do need to get a camera so that way I can film my fishing, but I still will be doing other stuff like giveaways and conspiracies and other miscellaneous stuff like Legos and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I've been enjoying putting Legos together and came back to that. Uh, the adult sets and stuff like that. I really enjoyed putting the Baby Yoda together, even though it was complicated. But hey, it was fun. Um, yeah, I am writing and stuff like that as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep busy and keep doing stuff and uh, wait for hopefully soon getting a job and moving forward with my own business as well. But um, yeah, so what was I gonna say about my channel? But yeah, I'll upload as often as possible and whatnot like that. So keep tuned for that. And oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I did ship out one of my channel winners. He was in the Philippines, and so it's gonna take a while before he gets it. But I did already ship that out. It took me a while because I just moved. But yeah, so I did have an unclaimed winner. He never contacted me. He was a winner that won my Pokemon giveaway. So all the sealed in my Pokemon giveaway I gave to my nephew, but all the opened ones that I've already opened and that's already been sleeved, that's gonna be reopened into a new giveaway. Yeah, so the winner lost out because they never got to me about the giveaway. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. And then I'm gonna try something that I don't know if anybody's really done before, as far as giveaways on their channels. I'm gonna buy simple stuff like basketballs and footballs because I live in the hood and a lot of people can't afford that sort of thing. And it's something that we need to keep our children interested in. And it does really good for us as a society. So what I was planning on doing is going and buying basketballs, footballs, and stuff like that, soccer balls. Those main three things, and taking them and filming reactions of me giving them to random people, random kids. Of course, they will be kids because I'm trying to look out for uh, our society as a whole, and the way to do that is from the bottom up. Yeah, so I think it would be cool to do. I don't know if other people have done it before. I haven't really researched that on YouTube, but I think that would be cool because I've already done a lot of giveaways with my subscribers and non-subscribers, viewers. I would like to just get out in the community and do something for that, for my community and that, and I think it would be enjoyable. I don't know what type of reactions I'll get out of people. I assume that a lot of people will be hesitant to take the stuff from me. I'll be like, "Whoa, what's this catch?" Because of the area I'm in, a lot of people don't trust each other. That's just the way of life. That's how you survive in the hood. You don't trust people. But yeah, uh, I think it would be cool to film people's reaction, and the fact that a YouTuber will aid in breaking some of that tension into approaching people and to give them things. But yeah, that's my new uh, plan as to what I'm going to be doing with my channel for giveaways. And we'll see how that goes. If I like it, then I'll do a few more. Of course, stay tuned for more giveaways on my actual channel to viewers and stuff like that, not just to people in my immediate community. But yeah, so all right, YouTube, you guys have a good one as always, and stay safe and be prepared. Uh, yeah, it's trying times right now. Yeah, so just hang in there. Um, Make sure you're keeping yourself safe, and as always, have a good one.